Hey guys, it's Brook Hoover, guitar teacher in Cedar Rapids. We're back to sweatshirt weather, no more shorts. Anyway, we've been thinking about arpeggios and kind of like chord tone soloing. I made a big list of arpeggios and scales to play over an E or E7 or some sort of an E rock and roll tonal center. So let's look at an E7 chord and look at some patterns. First of all, let's remember that an E7 chord is major in quality, and then it's got the flatted 7 or dominant 7. So an E major chord is a root third fifth, and then you add that seventh, it's the flatted 7, that's a D. So anyway, it's E, G sharp, B, and D are the notes, and you'll find them in a normal E7 chord. Just the good old two-finger chord. That's an E, B, D, G sharp, B, and E. We've got two E's, two B's, and one G sharp. So G sharp's kind of underrepresented with that chord, but of course we can add our pinky on the second string, third fret, for that other D. And you can also add your ring finger, make a normal E, and add the pinky. So there's a few little tricks right in the first 3 frets. But I'm concerned with moving this up the neck and creating lines and arpeggios. So I'm going to pick up this G sharp. Let's just do it on the big string. You got our root E, G sharp, the third, which is 4th fret on the 6th string. Get used to that note. That's the lowest third interval of an E major chord that we can find on guitar with standard tuning. There's that root third fifth. Sounds pretty fundamental, but you really have to have this at your fingertips. You have to know this. Oh, I did a major 7. Let's fix that. Hear the difference? So if you hit the wrong note, figure out what it is. The D is at the 10th fret. And then another root. Oops. The strings are sensitive. How about first string? That sounds pretty cool. Open 4, it's the same thing. Open 4, 7, 10, 12 for frets. See if you can roll that. See how I'm going to use 4 fingers for that. Kind of rolling my hands along, just working on fingering. So that's the outer strings, and of course we can go higher. Let's go higher from this. That's pretty cool. That's an E7 chord played as a line or a single note arpeggio. That'd be 12th fret for your E, 16th fret for your G sharp, 19th fret for the B, and 22nd fret for the D. And if you're that kind, you can bend that D up to an E. Helps to have some gain on the amp. I'm playing it pretty clean. So that's just on one string. And then we can find those patterns inside these middle strings here. You might do something like So again, that's an E7 chord, played one note at a time. That's root, third, fifth, flatted seventh, root. 0, 4, 7, 5, 7 for frets. You just got to find those thirds. The third is a really important note. This is major, so we definitely want to hit that G sharp because we're controlling it. There's your fifth, flatted 7, root, third, fifth, flatted 7th, and root. That's kind of a fun. I always like to go with that diagonal pattern, working from low to high. And you can even take it to the way high note. You can keep working. Eventually you run out of strings. You just have to go on one string straight up. So that's, I don't want to go on and on forever, but you really need to track down for an E7 chord your root, third, fifth, and flatted 7. Oh, let's do a little more though. Let me just try a little lick with this. It's a pretty elegant shape you end up with that. I like that neighborhood of the 16-12, working your way kind of in a good tight pattern, and then sort of moving your way down to maybe you could end on a third or a fifth. Fifth and third. Or you can start doing them as 2-note or 3 notes. Interesting. Whoa. You can really assemble chords like crazy. Once you know these, you can make all kinds of new shapes. I've never played an E7 like that before. Oh boy, that's a big stretch. Crazy. Alright, so I'm going to wind her down and just say thanks for checking out my channel. If you could work on your chord tones of an E7, I think that'd be cool, because I'm going to start putting them together with A minor and E7. And I'm working on maybe a new booklet on arpeggios. So stand by, no rush, everything's cool. Just keep working on your chord tones and chord formulas, and you're doing great. Take care.